There was a attempt to burn down the birth home of Dr. Martin Luther King. I'm going to say that again. There was an attempt to burn down the birthplace of Dr. Martin Luther King. Now, you would think that, huh, really? Now, if you were just to hear that, you would think maybe some Klansmen got together, or maybe some group, or somebody got together, to do this, some other group. But no, no, that wasn't the case. This sister right here decided to douse gasoline on the house of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As you can see, she's dousing gasoline. Let's just go back and play this again because I can't. Yeah, that's her dousing the house with gasoline for whatever reason. And then this is her after dousing the gasoline. These brave off-duty police officers decided to cost her, hold her down until the police came. And if it hadn't been for these men, we would have saw the home of one of the greatest leaders in the black community go up in flames by this young black female who went to douse this house with the gasoline. If these men were not there to stop her, this is what would have happened. And it is rather unfortunate. It is rather unfortunate. Out of all the things to do, this sister decides, hey, I'm going to wake up today and go down to MLK's house to set it on fire. I don't know if she's like a TikToker or she wanted to get attention, but why? Like, that's the first question I have. Why? Why would you want to do this to the homes, to the birth home of our leader, of one of the greatest leaders in the black community? Like, why? After everything Dr. King did, after everything, after sacrificing his life, protesting, dying penniless, you want to go set his house on fire. Now, people in the media are saying, well, maybe she had mental health and they're trying to find some type of reason. They want to make an excuse, but there is no excuse. There's no excuse for this type of behavior. There's no excuse. And especially for it to be by one of our own. By one of our own. Bitch, you couldn't even ride on the front of the bus. This is who helped you. Have you done your research? Now, the sister was young. I guess she was 20-some years old, but why? Out of all the things you could have done on a Thursday, I believe this happened yesterday or it happened this morning. Out of all the things you could have done, you go down there to light the birthplace of our civil rights hero on fire. And I find it rather ironic that it's not being talked about enough. I don't know if it's because this is a black female. It could be. But they want to move the goalpost. There's no goalpost to be moved. This is disgusting. It's despicable. And they need to throw her ass under the jail. And I'm pretty sure there's some sisters in that prison or wherever she's going down there on Grady that's going to have a talk with her. Because why? And I even wanted to go with the thing of, well, maybe she does have some mental health issues. But then I thought to myself, would a person with mental health, are they able to target you? Like she found the house, picked a day, went and got the gasoline, knew that it would, light an explosion. We talked about 2 or 3 minutes away from that house being engulfed in flame. And don't do this. We're not gonna do this shit. We're not. What we not gonna do on this show, Peaceful Journey, brother. I don't believe I'm a strong believer of self accountability. I'm a strong believer, brother. And I'm not about to sit here and point the finger. We not about to go crying about the white man when her black ass went down there and did that shit. We not gonna do this, Peaceful Journey. We not gonna do this shit. I don't give a damn if they did offer the money. She took it. Like, we can't continuously move these goalposts. We have to start shaming motherfuckers that are destroying our own, that are killers inside of the community. We can't keep coming up with these lame ass conspiracy theories and you want to point that finger at the other man. We can't do it, man. That's not empowering, bro. We can't keep giving these other races so much power over us to, where we believe we have no power. Like, we just believe we all programmed and white people wake up every day and meet at a boardroom to somehow, make a nigga go down there and set Dr. King's house on fire. Like, come on, man. Shit. How much longer we gonna listen to this rhetoric and this shit? How much longer we gonna believe in this and hold hands and shit? She did that shit. That's a decision she made. Nobody was thinking about Dr. King's house, but this bitch went down there and did that. Let her hold that L, bro. Before we start pointing fingers. Let her hold her fucking L. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you, my friend. But it's just sad. It's disgusting. Like, why would you do that? Out of all the houses you could have set on fire, out of all the places you could have went down there, I would understand if she went down there to Equifax in Atlanta. If you would have did something to Equifax, the credit reporting agency, I would have understood. But Dr. King's house, after all he did, marching in Selma, the meetings to get your ass free. After all he did so her black ass could at least get on the bus with dignity as she held the gas can and doused the house in flames. All he did. She wouldn't even have the freedom to do the shit if the man wouldn't have stood for something. Come on, man. Come on. Get her ass out of here. Like, I just need to give her get your ass out of here award, because that's just ridiculous, man. Very sad, very disappointed. And I know black people was somewhere going, I can't believe this bitch. They were black. You know how we hear a crime? Like, this is a crime that black people would hear about. Somebody tried to set Dr. King house on fire. And we're gonna come to the conclusion immediately that it was some crazy redneck or something, and then we find out she was black. God damn, why would she do some shit like this? This is what happens. Like, I don't understand this bitch. Like, why? Like, it's just it blows my mind. I sat and watched this over and over again. Look at her. Look at it. Does that look like a person with mental health? Look at the can. She got a big ass. She spent $30 in gas dousing this shit. She had to go to the gas station. She went to QT, got a hot dog and everything before she started this. Before she started dousing, she got that big canister, stood by the gas station with it on her mind. I mean, everything is about to be lit Look at her. Look at her. How can we sit here and say somebody paid her to do it? Like, come on, man. Come on. And this is one of the biggest tourist attractions in Atlanta. And your ass go right to the front of the porch. For what? For what? Unreal. Just totally unbelievable. And they just held her down. These are off-duty police officers. You had a black one, I think that's a white one. Yeah, you got white people holding her down. White people had to enter. White people had to stop this bitch from burning the house of Dr. King, man. Are we living in a parody right now? Is this a cartoon we're living in? Is this real? Wake me up from this nightmare, man. Wake my ass up, man. This is ridiculous.